おい、お前たち大丈夫か？お前、何を？
いい加減にしないか、この慌て者。
Hey, what's going on, guys? So before we start the video, let's give a quick round of applause to our very first hater on the channel. Now, this asshole made 8 accounts to pretty much dislike all of my recent videos, which is incredibly sad. But yeah, let's move on to today's topic, which is indeed the review of episode 4 of Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans. So as usual, this episode review does contain spoilers as to what actually happened in this episode, you know, hence the review. But of course, there are people out there who are like, WTF bro, you spoiled the episode for me. I'm just gonna say that right now to put a big shield in front of me. But anyways, what I'm going to be doing in this video is pretty much saying every single bit of, you know, memorable things that even happened in this episode. So first of all, let's talk about the actual start of the episode itself. I mean, this was like actually a really big thing considering how our friend Todo here, aka Old Adachi, because, you know, he kind of looks like Adachi or Toro Adachi if he was actually really old. But yeah, this really big asshole bastard right here is like, oh hey guys, I know a safe route to Earth because I am friends with the CEO of Corpus Company, so let me negotiate with him. So everyone at the Tekkadan headquarters is like, okay old bro, we'll let you do it. He's like, he settled for 45% for to do the job itself. So they're like, man, what a fucking drag, we'll do it anyway. But yeah, so towards the end of the episode, you can actually see him talking to somebody that we don't know yet, and then he says, you can't trust adults, and that pretty much confirms that he's gonna screw over the kids in later episodes or possibly the next episode. So somebody's going to die because we know this is Gundam Iron Blooded Orphans, right? Someone is always going to die because of one idiot. So he's probably gonna die if Mikazuki or Orga finds out, because let's be honest, Mikazuki and Orga are very defensive people who are not necessarily bad, but you know, there's a big emphasis on defensive because they care a lot for their soldiers and friends, and if somebody attempts to screw with their lives, they will not hesitate to kill them, as seen by the old CGS guys that literally just got shot to death very well, violently. Alright, so another memorable scene that I believe that should be mentioned in this video is actually in the farm field. This is probably the cutest Gundam scene ever, and I rarely say cute because cute is the actual best word I could possibly come up with to describe this scene. I mean, really, like you see Atra with her little bracelet that she made for Mikazuki. They both have matching bracelets, which is just straight up cute as shit. Then you see big old damsel in distress, Kudelia over there, just like blushing 24/7. She should probably have blushing animation shit like on her face 24/7 because she's always blushing around Mikazuki, and it's just like so obvious. It really is so obvious that they're trying to like make Kudelia and Mikazuki a thing, you know, just like it's kind of like it's forcing it to happen, and just like, dude, just settle for Atra, man. Just screw this thing, this waifu bait thing right here, you know, just go for Atra. I mean, you guys have matching bracelets and stuff, you know, just do it, dude. You guys are like just the best relationship to ever happen in Gundam, just happened, you know. But anyways, aside from the little love fiasco that happened in the farm fields, you can actually see Mikazuki show actually, you know, really good emotions. I mean, because I recently just watched Gundam Wing, the very first episode, and I saw Hero, and oh my god, that is just the most emotionless Gundam protagonist I've ever seen. And like, I was thinking that this guy was kind of like a hero Yui, but he's not. He actually can be friendly, you know. It's just like he has a defensive mechanism, because I personally believe Mikazuki is just he's a good guy, he's normal, but he just has defensive mechanisms that just like he's very defensive about his friends and soldiers and whatnot, and like if anybody endangers their life, he's probably just going to kill them. Because as you guys saw in the car scene, when they almost ran over to the little two girls, like Mikazuki just ran right up there and just like choke the guy. It's just like shit, dude. And you can see in his freaking eyes, like he was just like very violent. So that gives us a pretty good indication that he is very, very fucking defensive over his friends. Okay, so this is the saddest part of the entire episode itself, although it wasn't actually that long of a scene. But you can see Ein in a room by himself, with Crank's little emblem thing there next to him on a bench, and just like, damn Ein, I'm sorry that Lieutenant Crank had to die. And the sad part is that the major tried to like cover it up, and like he tried to like fuck up the data report or whatnot, so like the inspector couldn't like find it easily, because they sent like those guys out there to fight them. Oh my god, it was just a huge mess, and I am feeling really bad for Ein, man. Like Ein is just like, I hope he doesn't die, because usually the guys, or like the guys that had a friend die and they want vengeance and they try to go seek out vengeance, they usually die. And the way the series is turning out, man, I'm just be like, you know what, fuck it, I won't get attached to Ein. I won't hope he won't die, because he probably will die. I mean, who's fucking next? Biscuit? Orga? Who? And speaking of like all these characters, I wonder who the next Char will be, because like we all knew this was gonna come up eventually, right? Every Gundam series has its own personal quote-unquote Char of the series, and like I don't really know, man. Like this is a very interesting topic to actually elaborate on. As to who I think Char will actually be in the series, I'm thinking it might be the blonde guy that we saw in the episode. I forgot his name. I'm really bad with names, but I will definitely remember for next episode, guys. But yeah, it's definitely the blonde guy. I'm pretty sure he may be the Char, or it might be Orga, because that would be kind of a huge twist. Like Orga could just like turn against Tekkadan and just be evil or some shit, because that would be, nobody will see that coming. And like it's just ridiculous, because like one of my friends was like, Orga is taking advantage of Tekkadan. I was just like, really? I mean, like, it doesn't really make sense at first, but like, if you really think about it, it could happen. I mean, like, anything can happen, really. Just doing a little bit of speculation here. But yeah, this episode was overall just cute. It showed like very cool scenes and funny stuff. As usual, Gundam Iron Blood Orphans never fails to actually make people laugh. This series just appeals to your emotions overall, man. Like it makes you laugh, it makes you feel depressed, it makes you feel serious. It does all the right things at the right moments. It really does. But yeah, guys, that is the end of today's episode review of Gundam Iron Blood Orphans. But yeah, so if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, and also be sure to tell me how you guys personally felt about the episode itself. And also, moving back to the Char thing, like what my friend said about Orga being Char, I mean, like, it doesn't really make sense at first, but like if you really think about it, it could happen, and that would just be the biggest plot twist ever to happen in Gundam. But yeah, guys, other than that, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys later.